Jimmy Williams again, back with another informative live video. How you doing? Here from Atlanta, Georgia, United States of America. I get a lot of subscribers that are coming in. You guys are coming in from overseas in different places, different regions. I want to welcome you all to my channel. If you're in the U.S., then I'm pretty used to some of you guys coming on and saying hello. But as of late, it's been more overseas. So hello. It is 9:40 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I got about 10 minutes with you guys, okay? I want to talk about something I think is very important, especially when you're trying to build a real estate empire, and that is the power of repairing your credit, having good credit. That's personal credit, and the power of having good business credit, okay? They're both important. So depending on what you're doing, I highly recommend starting with personal credit, believe it or not, because a lot of times when you go for funding, especially when you're going to deal with banks and even in real estate, and let's say you have an investor, but you still have to come up with maybe 10% to get the big portion of money that you need. Let's say you're doing a multifamily deal. I give this example. If you're getting a property that's worth 10 million, and let's say it has 100 apartments in it, it's an apartment complex, right? And it's making, I don't know, $1,000 a month, $2,000 a month, okay? Hey there, how's it going? So it's 100 properties, right? Times 2,000 a month, $2,000 a month per unit. So that's a cash flow of 200 grand a month, right? Hazard, do you remember me? Yes, I remember you, sir. How you doing, man? I remember. I don't forget names. Well, sometimes I do, but very seldom I forget a name, especially a name like yours. Nice to see you. Where you from, Hazard, if you don't mind me asking? While you put that in the chat, let me keep going. So you get a property, it's worth 200, it makes $200,000 a month, okay? That is a cash flow of, you times it times 12, that's $2.4 million, okay, a year. So you times that by 10, and that tells you how much the property is worth. It's worth like $24 million. Well, with a property like that, you have to, if you're going to get a loan for it, the banks will probably give you 80%. All right, so you're looking at about 16 million, 17 million they'll give you, right? But you got to come up with another $7 million. And what you need to do is, so when you go out, you find investors, who will give you the 7 million. Sometimes they may not come through. So here's why you need good credit. If you can't get an investor, then you need to get a bridge loan. Bridge loan is going to require you to have pretty decent credit, personal credit. For the other 75% that the bank's going to give you for the property, 17 million, whatever you're going to get, 16 million, you have to have pretty decent credit to get good interest rates for that 75% LTV. So it's important either way you look at it to have pretty decent credit, because you're going to need to be the guarantor when you get these loans. All right. I am poor. How can I make money online then? Okay, Hazard. All right, so Hazard, I'm going to answer that question in a moment, but let me finish talking about what I'm talking about with real estate, and then I'm going to answer your question, okay? All right, and where are you from again, Hazard, if you don't mind me asking? But let me finish what I'm saying with real estate, as far as teaching everyone how they can fix their credit and the importance of having good credit. Okay, you're from India. Okay, awesome. All right, just hang tight, okay? So as I was saying, guys, you have to have good credit for two major reasons when you're doing real estate. Sometimes you need good credit to even get the loan, to get the 75% loan to value on the property, if it's a home or a building. And then if you have to get a bridge loan for the remaining amount. So the best example I gave was a $24 million building. You can get 17 to 18 million, somewhere in there, 16 million, which is 75 to 85% loan to value for the property. That's to cover the majority of the loan. But you need to have pretty good credit. And then whatever's left, like the 5 or 6 million that's left, if you can't find an investor to give you that money, then you got to go find a bridge loan. That's where it's going to be reliant on your credit again. So having good credit is very important, okay? Now, how do you fix your credit? There's a couple things you can do. There is something going on now where there's a lawsuit against, I think it's from Experian, for there's a breach. They breached your information has been compromised. Most people in the U.S. and around the world, they've had a big problem with that. So they're being sued for, it's a multi-billion-dollar lawsuit, I believe. So you can legally say, hey, listen, I've been my information was compromised, and you can write the creditors, you can contact them, or hire someone to do it for you, which is faster. And because we have people in house that do it, that will contact the creditors and demand that they remove all the negatives off your item, off of your score, and that's how you actually can remove all the negative items. And once you take the negative items off, now it's easy. All you have to do is add a few trade lines and authorized users to your score, and then it'll boost it over 700. But this can take anywhere from like 1 to 4 months. Well, I would say 2 to 4 months to really fix your credit. All right, but you have to learn. You have to fix your credit yourself. That's the best thing I can tell you. Or if you have $3,000 or $4,000 to pay someone to fix it for you, you can take that route. All right. If you want my team to do it, we can do it as well. So go ahead and type in the chat that you want your credit fixed, and we'll reach out to you. Okay. All right. Now, so hazard, you want to know how to make money online. All right. There's a couple things you can do. If I were you, I would Google work from home jobs. Okay. Work from home jobs. Go and Google that and you'll see there are certain type of jobs that will come up where you can be, a customer service rep. You can do, you can play games online. There's certain companies that will pay you just to play games online. To get in those opportunities, though, you have to pay sometimes a couple $1,000s to get in, US dollars to get in. But they have some games where you can play an hour a day and make like $300 a day just playing a game. Okay, that's work from home. That's not really you're gaming, but but it's still a job where you get a check. Sometimes they pay out daily. 30 days you get paid every day. How's it going, Miss? Did I say that right? Sihad Sayan, how you doing? So that's when you say me, what do you mean? Are you looking to get your credit repaired, or what do you want to do? Are you trying to find work from home? Just tell me what you're trying to do in the chat. But I'm talking to Hazard right now. So Hazard, Google work from home jobs. Go to YouTube and do it as well. And there's a lot of little side hustles you can do. Or, if you're of age, start a channel. Start a YouTube channel. Do what I'm doing. Start talking to people. Start doing lives and build your subscriber base up. And then when you get monetized on YouTube, they will pay you anywhere from, 10 cents to sometimes $2 or $3 per ad that pops up. The advertisers pay YouTube. YouTube takes a portion of those profits and gives them to the content creators. So you got some content creators that build a channel within 2 years, and they're making anywhere from 5 to 10 to 15,000 a month on a small channel that has probably 2,000 subscribers. Now I know that's going to take some time to build, but that you want to know how to work from home and make money easily, right? So you can do that. You can play games. There's customer service jobs as well, where you can work from home. They'll give you the script, and they'll let you log in to some of these companies, and you'll be able. They'll have inbound calls coming to your phone from around the world. So let's say Nike were to hire you from home. Nike would give you a headset, would give you the platform. You log into their platform, and they would route calls to your phone at home while you're working on your laptop. You would answer those calls, like customer service calls, and you would have to learn the script and how to talk to people and all that. Okay, hold on one second, guys. So that's how you would do that, and you would, you probably in the U.S. they were paying for those jobs probably $12, $14 per hour. Again, but you got to dedicate at least, I think, 5 to 7 hours a day, 8 hours a day. If it's part time, it's more like 4 hours a day. But full time is 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. When I did it for eBay many years ago, and my shift changed quite a bit. Sometimes I would work from like 8 at night to 4 in the morning, or like 10 o'clock in the morning to like 8 at night or something like that. Your shift would vary depending on what they need you for. But they're going to always have those. And I think Amazon's probably hiring too. How old are you, Hazard? Are you of age you can go out and get a regular job, or are you underage? But some jobs require that you be 18 years old. How old are you? Sihan, where are you from? I'm sorry. I'm going to ask you that. So let's recap. Number one, work from home jobs. Okay, Google work from home jobs. All right, you can be a content creator like what I am. Okay, but that takes about 2 years to really start making some serious money. You got to build up your subscriber base. You got to be consistent. get monetized by YouTube, and you can make anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 a month doing that. Some people are making 20,000. All right. Number two, you can do work from home as a gamer. All right. You can go to some gaming sites. You may have to pay a fee to get in there, but you can get in there and play games, for a couple hours a day, and they pay anywhere from $100 to $300 a day just to play games. That's US dollars. Okay. Number three, you can do customer service. You can be a customer service rep, where you work for companies like I said, I work for eBay, Nike, AT&T, Amazon. There's so many companies that are doing this. Even YouTube, YouTube has more customer service over, they have more customer service with their chatting and emailing. You can get certain jobs that's just customer service emailing. You just email customers all day long, and these jobs are very easy to get. They really are. Sometimes they require little to no experience. You just have to be trainable and coachable, and they'll help you get the job. So that's basically it, guys. But the main reason I did this live was to tell you guys the importance of building your personal credit. You fix your personal credit for primarily two reasons in real estate. When you go get funding, you want to get business loans and things like that nature, just to broaden, your portfolio and buy the properties. And when you're trying to get financing for deals, multifamily property, single family property. And I gave the analogy in the beginning, if you guys missed it, of you buying a building that's worth, $24 million. Okay. It's doing $2 million in revenue every year. Okay. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. Yeah. $2.4 million a year in revenue, which is $200,000 a month. You can do, there we go. Sorry. And when you do that, you can go to the banks and get anywhere from 75% to 85% loan to value. That means whatever the property's worth, they'll give you up to 75 to 85% of that money in a loan. And the rest of the money, if it's 5 or 6 million, you got to either find an investor to come in and pay the down payment and all that, or you got to go and get a bridge loan. A bridge loan helps you bridge the gap. It gives you the amount you need to close the deal. But if you get the bridge loan, you got to have good credit. And the way to fix your credit, you can do it yourself. Sometimes it takes longer. The best thing to do now is to write letters to Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian, and tell them that your credit has been compromised, because there is a big lawsuit with Experian now. That their data has been breached, and a lot of people's information is just floating around out there. So there's a real lawsuit going on. So you can write them and have those things removed. If you don't want to do that, you can contact me, and my team will do it for you. Okay? All right. That's pretty much it, guys. I've got to go. I'll see you at the top or on the next video. Bye-bye.